its successful COVID-19 vaccination campaign, Israel is preparing to reopen its skies. Starting on May 23rd, tourist groups will be allowed to enter the country for the first time in over a year. At a press conference in Tel Aviv on Tuesday, Tourism Minister Orit Farkash-Hacohen spelled out the government's plans.
I think it is about time that the huge advantage that Israel has as a healthy and vaccinated destination in Israel, we want to harness this advantage and to help it to promote our economy and our industry of tourism and not only other economies.
The Israeli government will launch high-profile advertising campaigns in 3 cities, Dubai, New York, and London. Only tourists who are fully vaccinated with an FDA or EMA-approved vaccine will be allowed to visit. They'll also have to undergo PCR and serological testing at the airport. But there are some other caveats. For one, because they have not yet gotten the jab, children still won't be allowed into the country. Number 2, people who want to visit the Holy Land will only be able to do so by booking their trip through a travel agent, which means that individual travelers will have to wait a bit longer to come.
The idea is to start gradually so that with an agent things are monitored and we know where everyone was in every time of the day, so we can also, monitor it if there is a breakout or if there is some incident that has to do with COVID-19.
One of the challenges moving forward will be for Israel to find a way to validate foreign tourists' vaccine passports. At the moment, there is no standardized documentation.
The Ministry of Foreign Affairs are having those discussions both with the European Union, other countries and the US to check exactly the documentation that will be authorized here in Israel and vice versa.
Despite these obstacles, the Tourism Ministry is hopeful its pilot will jumpstart the struggling travel sector in Israel and give it some much-needed breathing room. From Tel Aviv, Maya Margit reporting for the Media Line.
Do you trust your news sources? Are you tired of one-sided reporting? You need to know the Media Line to know the Middle East.
The world needs news you can trust.
The Media Line's reporters are in the streets of Cairo, Jerusalem, Ramallah, and Sana'a, bringing you stories in context which shape your views and decisions. The Media Line is the first independent, non-profit American news agency covering the Middle East. Now in its 20th year, it's the best-kept secret in the news business. Discover for yourself why the Media Line is relied upon by government officials and media outlets worldwide.
Bringing you the stories which impact your lives.
Support the trusted Mideast news source today by going to themedialine.org. You need to know the Media Line to know the Middle East.